Hi, I'm Shannon and welcome back to my channel. So this is a fragrance channel and we are going to talk about that most of the time, but today it's all about makeup and the Sephora sale. So I just wanted to share with you what are some of the things that I picked up at the Sephora sale, what am I liking. I want to do some color swatches. I attempted to put some makeup on camera, so just bear with me. And if that sounds interesting to you, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're starting out with the face. So the first thing I picked up was the Caliray primer, and this is basically saying that it's a clean blurring primer. Usually, I have quite a few different primers, but usually I try to pick up something that helps with shine and with blurring, just because I have oily skin, I tend to get kind of larger pores and whatnot. So this feels really hydrating. I don't really need it all over my face. I already put moisturizer on. So I'm excited to see how this performs. I've tried it a couple times and I do like it so far. And I actually didn't pick up a foundation. I don't know why, but I have the hardest time going through foundation. So I'm just using, this is one of my favorites for oily skin. This is my second bottle. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body, and this is in 1.5 neutral. So I usually just shake and then put a little bit on the back of my hand and just kind of go in. So I saw this thing that was, someone was doing their makeup and they said, hey, this is just, I called it, you know, their name and then uncut. And I kind of felt like that's what this is. This is just like, come hang out with me, put a little bit of makeup on. I don't pretend, you know, to be a makeup artist or to have like really amazing makeup skills. I just think it's fun and I enjoy it. So, okay, so we're going in with the Dior, and this is, I love this stuff because it's so freaking lightweight. Like I can put this on and I just feel like I have nothing on. It's like a level up above a skin tint, and you can build this because it's so thin. So I really do like that. Okay, so I was gonna go in with the Tower 28 concealer. I forget the name of this one, but I'm in the color DTLA. And it's a serum concealer. I wear this every single day, and I did pick one of these up in the sale. I just, as a backup, but this is what I usually use every day. That silicone primer, I cannot open it. So instead, I'm just gonna pop on, this is my Armani Power Fabric Concealer, and this is in the shade 3.5. And this is more like higher coverage. Again, like I don't like wearing a lot of makeup. I know people put it out here. For the purposes of today, it's more about like what I picked up in the sale. And I'll put too like which brushes I'm using if that's of interest. I actually love this brush. This is the Smith 103. It's a flat brush and you just kind of spread the concealer out. Makes for like a really thin layer if you don't like really heavy makeup. I actually have two of these. I picked up a bunch a while back and have loved every brush I've gotten. So now that I have my face makeup on, the other thing that I picked up was two different, I picked up a bronzer stick from LYS, and this is in the shade Motivate. It's the No Limits bronzer. And I did make the mistake of not bringing a bronzer brush down here. So I'm going to use my contour brush, and this is another Smith brush. This is a Smith 157, and I don't like to put the product on my face. So this is going to be my bronzer. It's not going to be, I'm not really trying to contour, but you can kind of see like a little bit of bronzing happening. I may need to go in with a bigger brush to like blend this out. But kind of just around the face, just, I might do a little bit. This is not the right brush, but that's okay. Making it work. So, and I also actually, I just bought a skin tint in absolutely the wrong shade. And I really like this for like getting my color match back on track. So I think this is really nice. The formula is very creamy, so it blends in like seamlessly. I really like it so far. And then I know this is kind of a older product, but this is the Fenty Match Stick, and I picked up the shade Amber Suede, and that's 09. And usually with contour sticks, I will actually go in on my face. So I'm just gonna do that, but today I'm just going back. And these just like give you that little bit of extra. I'm kind of lazy. Like, I don't know who has time to contour their whole face. Sometimes I'll just like run something along here. I honestly, if anyone knows how to contour their nose, please teach me, because this brush is too big anyway, but like I have no idea. Like, it's so hard. Give me some tips on that. So, okay, so we have a little bit of complexion on, very minimal concealer, and some kind of bronzing stuff. Now, I am a blush fiend. I love blush. It is, to me, it's just like the makeup thing that's easy to put on, like anybody can do it. So I did pick up quite a few blushes, and actually before we jump into that, I'm gonna quickly just powder like the areas I typically powder. So there's something on this brush. There we go. Okay, so this is the Sigma. This is funny. This is actually a tapered highlight brush is how it's labeled. It's a Sigma F35, and I'm gonna take this Charlotte Tilbury little compact, and this is in just #1 Fair. I usually just take that product and I tap it off, and then I'll just kind of lightly powder, you know, under the eye, just kind of like set that concealer. I usually powder through here and kind of T-zone region, and then here. So I'll usually do that, and then we're good to go. So, okay, that's set down, and so let's get into the blushes. This is like the best part. So, side note, if you have not tried the Rare Beauty blushes, I have my other makeup bag over here. I have like 6 shades of these, and I didn't buy any this time around in the sale, but they're so good. I love those blushes, so just wanted to call that out. I did try a few new ones, and this is actually the first time I've bought any products from this LYS brand. So I did pick up the blush color Focused, and I'm not going to do this today because I am not skilled enough, but this color, and let me see, excuse me, let me see if I can like give you, so this is the color, and it's, what it really looks like is it's a red undertone blush, but it has a little bit of pink. And if you haven't seen the bronzing trend, I'm so behind the times. I looked it up and I was like, I'm already obsessed. So it's essentially you're applying your blush, you know, wherever you would your bronzer, and it just gives you like the most beautiful sort of sun-kissed look. Well, this formula being so creamy, and then this color, kind of that like reddish little bit of pink, it's perfect for that. So I've tried that a few times, and it's great for that. I'm not going to use that blush today. I did want to show a couple other things I picked up. So these are a new release. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint, and this is in the shade 62. It's like the mauve shade, and it's really pretty. I've been wearing that a lot just for the season. And then I picked this up. I don't think I'll wear this a ton for the fall, but it's the shade 50.5, and this is like a beautiful, let me put this next to, just swatch this. These are harder to swatch because, yeah, it's not, I don't know if it's picking up, but it's a beautiful like peachy shade. I think it's gonna be super pretty in the like spring and summer. So I'm probably gonna use this Armani blush, but before we dive into that, let me show you what I got from Westman Atelier. So I love these blushes. They have another color called Petal, and it's in a neutral pink, and that one is like it's the easiest color to wear. And I would actually recommend these blushes if you have oily skin and you want blush to not slide around your face, and you know, you want something that's going to stay, but it's still a cream blush and looks natural. I would recommend these blushes. So this looks probably really weird on camera, but this color is called Garconne, and I think this is a seasonal, it might be a limited edition color, but it's basically like a deep purpley mauve. really pretty on. It's so pretty. I'm not going to show you because I think this formula is cooler to kind of show you. So last one for blushes. I'm wrapping up, I promise. This is the holiday little gift set from Westman Atelier, and I love this so much. Usually when I get a gift set, I feel like I like one of the products that are in the, you know, the gift set, and I like bought it because I wanted one and then the rest were kind of crap. These are all good. So this comes with a mini blush. This is in the shade Bubble. And this one is a luminous finish, and I was a little worried just because I was like, oily skin here, I can't wear that. This is the color Bubble. It's more pink than Garconne, but it's stunning. And it has I think the shimmer's like a gold shimmer. It's so pretty. It's perfect for holidays. And then the other thing that's in here, there's two more things in here. And I think I was trying to think of someone who has like a nice undertone that this would look good on, because it would make a really great gift. And then the other, and again, whew, gosh, these are slippery. I shouldn't have done that silicone primer. It's like everything is falling out of my hand. I might put this on over my other blush, actually. This is a highlighter that came with it. And then it comes with a mascara. And I should try this today too, actually, when we do that section, because I haven't tried it yet. So I am thrilled with that gift set and really excited to use it. And then I was trying to think if it's still in stock. I want to see maybe if it would be a good gift for someone. So I'm going in with just two dots, because I feel like when I've used this before, this is the Armani. I feel like I went a little too overboard. So we're just gonna start there, and I'm not gonna and I like to do a little on my nose. That's like the most I do, and it's probably not showing up, but so what I like about this blush is it looks like your cheeks are just flushed. Because it's a skin tint, it doesn't look like makeup. So besides the fact that I have makeup on and people know I'm wearing makeup, you really could get away with this just looking like your cheeks are flushed. And if you were like a lip tint or something, or lip balm, you would just look gorgeous. So check out the colors and see what you think. I will link everything so you don't have to guess what I was using and everything. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm going to use a little bit of this highlighter. I don't know if it's picking up. I don't usually swipe, but we're doing things a little different today. I'm always paranoid about like things spreading and shifting. I do not highlight my nose. I don't do anything to my nose. I'm terrified. So I am super happy and thrilled with all the blush I got. I think the shades are beautiful. I love everything that I picked up. So we're gonna move on now to eyes, and I kind of went crazy. So I have a ton of easy one and done eyeshadows that I wanted to share with you. Okay, I hope you guys have a drink or a snack or something, because this is gonna be a minute. I had a lot of fun with the eyeshadows at the sale, so I want to go over probably my most used and my most favorite. I have a rubber band around these because I have so many. Whew, there they go. So these are eyeshadow sticks, and I am obsessed with these because they're so easy. Again, they're not fussy, they just glide on. It's a one and done thing, and then you're out the door, you're ready to go. So I want to just pick out a couple colors that I found that I really enjoyed, and I'm just starting to try them out now. I haven't tried all of these. So starting out with the Rare Beauty eyeshadow pencil, and this is in the shade, oh gosh, it's 3C1. Okay, I'm gonna have to post this below, but it's basically like a cranberry shade. It's like a coppery cranberry shade. It's gorgeous. And the other shade, I will link below. The name is not on here, but it's essentially like a golden bronze. It's like a golden bronze shade. Absolutely beautiful. I think both of these shades would be really flattering on a lot of people. And Then I think my most favorite brand of eyeshadow sticks are the Bobbi Brown. And I picked up a lot of colors. Let me just, I don't know if they're listed on here. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, Bobbi Brown. She lists the names on here. So this might have been a duplication of that cranberry shade from Rare Beauty, but this is in the shade Mulberry. And I'll actually put it right next to it. They're very similar. Okay, so Mulberry is the top one. It has a little bit more brown, like it's a little bit deeper brown or purple. I think they're different enough to own both. The other one pulls a little bit more red. Next one I have is Nude Beach. This actually might be too light for me. It's this taupey brown, probably fine, but you know, I think probably would look really good on like very fair skin, even more fair than me. And then the next one up I have here is Golden Bronze. And I think I'm pretty much just obsessed with any kind of bronze eyeshadow, and you're not really probably gonna get the full picture, but if you compare it to the Selena Gomez, the Rare Beauty that I mentioned, it's a little bit more traditional, like deeper bronze. And then up next, oh, this is actually, this one's a little bit well loved, but I wanted to include it here because this is actually, oh, this stick might be ready to go. Yeah, I think that one's done. Dusky Mauve is the most, to me, it's the most perfect mauvey purple color. And it's right here. And it has a neutral undertone. It doesn't pull warm, and it might even lean a little bit like silver taupe neutral. It's so pretty. I would put that one on, except for I think I need to open the new one because that one looked a little bit weird and chunky because they've had it for a while. So keeping in theme with Bobbi Brown, up next, this is one of their shimmer shades, and I'm just gonna put like a second row here. Oh, it's so pretty. It actually reminds me, they haven't, I think Laura Mercier, yeah, has a shade called Moonstone. This reminds me of that, but it's a little bit like more taupe silver. Really pretty. I don't know that that's an everyday color. You could probably get away with it. I feel like it depends how much you put on, and if you sheer it out, you know, you can. Oh, this one is really pretty, and I have a lot of eyeshadows. I don't have anything. This is Ruby Shimmer. These are all Bobbi Brown, by the way. I don't have anything like this. Like, this one's really, really pretty and unique. It's almost like a soft copper. I think that one's really nice. Okay, I have one more Bobbi Brown. These are all gorgeous. I just got greedy and I was like, I want all of these. This is really pretty too. This is Smoky Topaz. Let me make sure. Yeah, Smoky Topaz. And it's like a grayish silver. It's actually, oh gosh, that's very similar to the other silver one I just mentioned, the other bronzy color. But yeah, you really can't go wrong. That formula is beautiful. It like blends beautifully, and then it stays. It's which is nice. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. Then I have two from different brands here. I used to be all about the Laura Mercier, and I noticed that they're a lot drier, and I didn't like the formula as much, but this color is so pretty. Maybe I should put this on, or maybe I should stick to something easier. This is Burnished Bronze, and it is, you know, it's similar to this. It's actually, yeah, it's similar to this cranberry shade from Rare Beauty, but it pulls more purpley bronze. It's stunning. They're all gorgeous. I feel like you can't go wrong with any of those. Just go into Sephora too, and you can just swatch it and see what looks good with your eye color, with your skin tone. And then the last pencil I have is from Makeup Forever, and I used to buy stuff from them all the time, and this came recommended from someone. I'm just gonna pop that on top. You probably can't see it because it's just really sparkly gold, but it's wearable. I still think it's wearable. So I have silver earrings on, so I'm like, which one should I put on out of all of those? I'm actually not going to because I'm done with eyeshadow sticks now. And we are moving on to, what should we do next? Why don't we do these really quick? Let's do these Armani Eye Tints. Have you guys ever used these? I really like them. But here's my thing is I've tried a few of the shimmer shades that are darker and they don't blend out super well. They actually end up being really patchy, and so I was not happy about that. This shade, I haven't even, oh, this is brand new. I haven't even opened this one. This is Tobacco. Ooh, that's really pretty. This is like a bronze, again, like another bronze color. You're seeing a theme here, but this is in the shade Tobacco. Again, I really like some of these because they're neutral, which means I'm wearing gold, jewelry, silver, or depending on your skin tone, they're very friendly for lots of folks. And then this one is okay. Like, this is a very gold. It's in the shade 45S. They don't put like the name on the package, but this is like a very gold color, and I like it, but it's not something that I'm gonna reach for all the time. I did use it the other day, like in the middle of my, you know, for like a pop right in the middle of my eyelid, and I thought it was pretty, but there's some of these I think are pretty that I'm probably not gonna wear all the time. And then this baby right here, this is in the shade Cashew, and I'll just hold up the bottle, maybe you can kind of see it. It's just a nice brown. This is probably, they used to call it Camel. I think they changed the name to Cashew, but it's like very similar. And let me grab my, where did I put my compact? Anyway, I might just like put a little bit here. This is a really nice everyday color. This is literally, I use this almost every day because it's so easy to put on, and it's the most like wearable shade. I don't know that I blended that in perfectly, but essentially it's just like the best grab and go. This is my third bottle of it, and I couldn't love it more. They also have other shades of brown, so if this is too light, you could also go with like a darker brown or a different tone of brown. But that's been a go-to for years, and I mean, I keep replacing it whenever I can because it's so great. And I want to talk about, oh, you guys, oh my God. I thought I was done with the eyeshadow sticks, and I have one more. Let's just run by this one real quick. Oh, that's so pretty. So I haven't tried wearing this. This is in the shade Dusk, and it's essentially, it's a beautiful mauve purpley pink, like mostly purple, really beautiful. I can't wait to try that one out. And okay, I promise you that is the end of the eyeshadow sticks. So I want to go through, I want to finish up with more like everyday kind of makeup for eyeshadow, and then I'll move on to like special occasion, or you know, some of those were probably, but this is new to me. This apparently is a viral product, and it's from Merit, and it's just their eyeshadow pots. I don't know exactly what they call them, solo shadows. And this is in the shade Social. Social is beautiful. It's like it's such a wearable, if you took Dusky Mauve from Bobbi Brown, like that pencil I was talking about, and you really have to make sure that these close though. They click when they close, because I noticed that could be a problem if you don't close it properly. But this is like the matte version of that, and so for my coloring, like that mauve purple, but just a matte everyday wearable shade, is beautiful. And those, I've been impressed with the formula. They blend really well, and I've just been really happy with it. Okay, I'm not going to use this today, but I'll just mention it. This is the Urban Decay just eyeshadow primer. I kind of quit buying palettes because I noticed that I don't really use them, but I do have a couple of the like Mario palettes and some other ones that do have quite a bit of fallout. So I picked that up just so if over the holidays I want to put on like a glitter shadow. I don't end up with like glitter all over my face because it's not awesome. So I picked up the Urban Decay Primer. And speaking of not buying palettes, I picked up one palette, but this one's really practical. This is one of the Mario palettes, which I think the value of these and what you get is so good. This is just the mattes and this is the neutral. So even if I'm doing a cream shadow, a lot of times I will just take this and I'll do a little bit of like brow bone, or I'll do some smokiness under the eyes, and I'll also just kind of blend out the crease or add some dimension. This is really nice. It just has a bunch of your like everyday basic eye colors. You could also use it to make a full look if, you know, a lot of times I just want a matte look and I don't want that like eyeshadowy look. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump to my party shadows because I want to end with putting on the last product, the last eye product. So these really got hyped. These are the Kulfi eyeshadow pots, and I have two shades. I have SEPHORA Sparkles, which is like a purpley, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just stuck my finger in there and it's like straight up mousse. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I might have to put that on. Wow. Okay, that's the purpley shade. Oh, that's so stunning. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me grab my next product I got. This is these little eyeshadow quads from YSL are fantastic. They are fantastic for makeup novices, which I am a makeup lover, but it doesn't mean that I'm like great at doing my makeup. What is my deal? This is the purple quad. I will put, it's number 400. I wish they would name it something like the Dior and I think Tom Ford, they name them stuff, and YSL just puts a number. Anyway, it's number 400. And this is again like purples and mauves. These colors just, I do really well with these colors. And I will say the glitter shadows in here are really pretty. They have a beautiful payoff. And so yeah, I really like this palette. I saw some other colors. So there's like a brown, I think there's more like neutral silvers in there too. So what I'm gonna do, I actually want to put this on. This SEPHORA Sparkles is so pretty. I'm just gonna use my finger to do this, and just kind of put it all over the lid here, just to add a little bit of, you know, fun. Ooh, that definitely went up a little high. Let me try to just blend that out a little bit. Okay, so I have some sparkly stuff on my eyes now. So these are beautiful. The Kulfi singles, and then the other, ooh, my hands are so slippery right now. So the other color I got is the gold, and these are, okay, these are definitely like you're at a holiday party, you're going out. I don't think this is like you're having dinner at home. So it's just this last one here. You can see the purple, and then the last one is gold, and they're beautiful for a night out, for a holiday party. I think they would be really, really pretty. And so the last two products for eyeshadow that I wanted to talk about, and I'm actually kind of all swatched out right now, my hands. So I could show you on my arm, I guess. This is the shade Pillow Talk. I feel like everybody knows Pillow Talk. These are the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow pots, and if you're not familiar, these are a great product. They are, you know, a pot. They don't dry out. I mean, these eyeshadow pots are incredible. I own a lot of shades. I didn't own the Pillow Talk shade, so I was curious about it, and it kind of is like good for my coloring. I do think Pillow Talk, it's basically like a pinky, it's kind of like this pinky color. I feel like it's a very universally flattering shade, so I think that's probably why Charlotte Tilbury, being the businesswoman that she is, probably, you know, did some analysis on what's gonna sell the most, and like that Pillow Talk color came up. And then the other shade I picked up, which reminds me of another shade she has, which I'm blanking on, is Oyster Pearl. So that's Oyster Pearl, and that's Pillow Talk. And these just perform beautifully. They blend out beautifully. I've never had a bad makeup day or an eyeshadow day when I wear them. And they last all day, which I think for cream shadows, it's something I look for, is I want it to be easy to blend, but I also want it to last all day. I mean, I've decluttered some really nice makeup just because it doesn't perform, and I hate creasing and stuff. So those are all fantastic. I'm going to get rid of these swatches and I'll be right back. I have a couple more eye products and then we're gonna get into the lip products, which I have quite a few to show you. So I'm really excited. Okay, so we're gonna finish up eyes with eyes and eyebrows. We're gonna do some brow gel and then I'll show you the mascara that I picked up. So I picked up 2 brow gels, and this is one I used to use all the time. This is the Glossier Boy Brow, and this is just in the shade Blonde. I haven't used this one in a while. I tried a bunch of other ones out and I was like, yeah, I think I'll pick that up and like give it another go. The one I've been using most often is this, the Rare Beauty, just the clear brow gel. I think it's really nice. This is a backup, so I'm just gonna go in with my open one, and I'm just gonna kind of fluff the brows. So this just keeps your brows in place. It's really nice. It doesn't go white. It doesn't get chunky. And I'm not going to bother to, you know, fill in or do anything special to my brows. We're just gonna go in with a little bit of brow gel. And then I did go ahead and I did curl my brows. Oh, curl my brows, wow. I did curl my eyelashes. And so this is just a religious thing for me. I always use the MAC Extended Play for my bottom lashes. I don't think you can buy that at Sephora, so we did not do that. And of course I've got some concealer. So just going in with that, and you can build that one up. It's really nice. Basically, it's very nice because it doesn't smudge or doesn't, you know, cause any issues and on your bottom lash line, which can be really not fun when you've got like mascara under your eyes. And I picked up the YSL Lash Clash, and I like the shade 2. This is the brown shade, and this just gives you really full, really kind of dramatic. If you can keep coating it if you want, but you can also go in and try to keep it a little bit more natural. I like that I feel like I have the option, and sometimes I have to go back in and like declump a little bit just because you can build it. It can get a little bit clumpy, and I do like a natural look. But it's such a good mascara, so I'm really happy about that. I did pick up, I'm like losing track of stuff. So I did pick up a brow brush, but that's boring. You guys don't need to see that. I just picked up the Sephora brand. And I did want to highlight a couple eyeliners that I picked up. So I'm probably not going to try to put an eyeliner on at the present moment, but I am excited about this Sephora liner. This is a 24-hour colorful liner, and this is in the shade, what shade is this? Oh, this is Sangria. Okay, so Sangria is, it's like a warm, you can't really tell, it's like an eggplant color, so it's kind of like a warm, deep purple. It's such a pretty color. I love that, and you can tell from all the eyeshadows I picked up, all the mauves and purples, that color would go really well with it. The other purple that I picked up, I used to buy these all the time. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. This is the shade Empire, and this is more of a true purple. And I'll be honest, like Sangria is more the color that I wanted. Empire is nice, but it's definitely more of just like a true purple, which I don't know. I just kind of like that the other one was warmed up a little bit. And then the other eyeliner that I picked up, which I haven't had a ton of chance to play around with, but when I have worn it, I've worn it once. This is the shade, let me tell you the shade. It's the brown one. Cheeky, I don't know. Oh my God, it's like, is this the color? It's called Cheeky Chiku. Wow, okay. I don't know if that's the color, but basically it's a beautiful like brown, dark brown, and it sets down, but it gives you have a, I don't want to say a couple of minutes, but you have time to blend it out. So if you wanted like a brown shadow, but you wanted to blend it out, This one is really nice. So this is from Kulfi. They're the same ones that did those really glittery eyeshadow pots that I showed you. And then lastly, Bobbi Brown. I think Bobbi Brown is just really, really smart and really good at business because now she's come out with these eyeliner sticks, and they're essentially, everybody loved the shadow sticks so much that she came out with these eyeliner sticks. And I'm like, I don't know if you can tell, see that point? So, you know, you wanna draw a precise line. These are fantastic. And I don't know that I want this color on right now, and I put mascara on, so I'm not gonna do it, but they are like what you, like, have you ever taken one of the shadow sticks and tried to use it as eyeliner? That's what this does, and it's amazing. I love kind of a blurred eyeliner, so these are fantastic. They also dry down and they're not gonna move. So I'm really pleased with my eyeliner choices. I, on a daily basis, don't tend to wear eyeliner, but I like to have the option, and I like to have some things that I can reach for and I know are just gonna work and be easy. And so I'm very happy with all of the eye products I used. Again, all of them may not be everyday stuff, but you know, they're fun and there's some really cool colors. I would suggest checking out some of those products, seeing what, you know, works with your color palette or just what, you know, what colors you prefer to wear. So I want to move on to lips, and let's get right into it. Okay, so I did try out a decent amount of lip products, so I'll talk to you about what I bought, what I'm happy I bought, what I think I'll actually use and wear. So let's start with glosses because my lips are really chapped. So this is from Armani, and I don't know what they're calling these. This is their new gloss that they came out with, and this is the berry shade. Oh, they're so hydrating. They feel so good. So I'm really particular about sticky lip glosses, and this is like that perfect lip gloss. It's not too shiny, it's not sticky, it's just very wearable. Like, this is something I would reach for just to wear around my house. Like, I think it's just a very comfortable lip gloss. So I got the berry shade, which is really pretty. It doesn't necessarily have like a lot of color payoff, but I don't really care. And then I also got the shade, oh, they're called Prisma Glass. So this is in the shade 5, the berry one. And then I also got the shade 7. This is essentially like a nude with some pearlescent in it. It's also really pretty. Those are both really nice shades. I think they'd be flattering on, you know, most anyone. And then I live in a little bit colder climate, and I've just been suffering from terribly dry lips. And so all I want to wear is stuff that's like very hydrating or has like skincare in it. And I did pick up the Sarah Creole lip. I don't know if this is a gloss, or they sure as hell don't call it a chapstick because otherwise you wouldn't pay for it. It's a wonderfully luxurious lip product. It's got a magnetic cap, but it's essentially just a clear lip balm. I don't know how that goes over what I just put on, but it's incredibly hydrating. It's clear, it just glides on. It makes me feel kind of luxurious when I put it on and my lips are chapped. And I've actually used quite a bit of it. I think I got it like a week ago, and I just have been putting it on constantly. So I'm very happy with it. Now, let's move into lip pencils. Now, I didn't buy any lip liners, but I bought a couple lip pencils, and this is from Pat McGrath. So this is the Dramatique Mega Lip, and this is actually, I partially bought this because of the shade. This is the shade Nude Venus, and I'll show you here. It's this perfect like pink, nude pink color. And I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but my skin tone, anytime I'm trying to get like a nude pink, it pulls gray on me and it just looks really terrible. And so this nude on my skin tone is just like, oh my God, it's perfection. They actually have a lipstick and they have some other products that I'm interested to try out in that shade. The other shade I got, because I'm just really into pinks and purples, especially like mauve colors, this is called Mauve Miscell, which, like, what an adorable name. So this is more of a pink it's the second one here. It's more of a pinky purpley, but I think these are nice. They're not really hydrating. I don't want to pretend that they're hydrating. They're not necessarily drying either, but they do give you like a nice color payout. And sometimes I do want a little bit more of a matte lip, or if I'm like eating and drinking, I feel like there's not just like gloss sliding all over. So they're nice. I don't think they're anything like groundbreaking, but they're nice. And again, I really like that nude Venus shade. I want to see what other products they have in that color because I think it's so pretty. And I did buy a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I do find I tend to wear more of like the lip gloss sticks or like the more hydrating type of products, but I did buy the shade. It was the shade that got me, and it's called Rose to Fame. There was another one I almost got, but it's so similar, and it's called like 90s something. These are pretty much like a classic, you know, like lipstick bullet. And this is the, I want to say it's their satin. It's not their matte, and it's not like their ultra shine formula. If you look at that, it's very similar to Mauve Miscell. I think it's a little bit more deeper pink, but it's an absolutely gorgeous color, and I really like it. I wonder if I can put a little bit over this to like make that deeper. Well, I tried, but it's a really pretty color. And I just have a couple more products. I think one of the products, oh no, I have it here. I did pick up another Charlotte Tilbury lip. This is a lip gloss stick. And this is like more of their hydrating, shinier formula. I just tend to wear these more. This is in the shade Pillow Talk because Pillow Talk's amazing. So Charlotte Tilbury, if you're not aware, the Pillow Talk shade is kind of like this universally flattering pink color. And I love Charlotte Tilbury because she came out with Pillow Talk Light and Pillow Talk Medium and then Dark. So number one, if you just prefer deeper shades, you can, but it's like accommodating to everyone. And I just think that she's really smart and clever. And so that's the lip gloss. So they're all kind of in the same, I'm like, they're all kind of the same color, but they're different formulas. So that pencil is going to be a little more kind of matte, and then the lipstick is giving you satin, and then I suppose the lip gloss lipstick is where you get that shine. So I just have, bear with me, two more, and these are classics. I love NARS. I feel like when I started buying makeup, NARS was all the rage, and now I love all the brands. I think they're fun and cool, and a brand like Kulfi, they have really cool products, but it's kind of nice when there's still a brand like NARS that I can like and I can want to buy products from them. So this lipstick it's a new release for them. What are they calling this? Explicit lipstick. So this is in the shade, sorry, I have my eyeliner swatches there. I'm like trying to show you. So I just want to show you the bullet. It's just a classic lipstick, and I just swatched it. It's the top, here, let me show you. It's the top shade there. So this to me, I'm like, it's kind of more of a spring shade, but these kind of bright peaches tend to work well on me. It's in the shade Dirty Talk, and it's I actually really like this lipstick formula because it's highly pigmented. It's very smooth on your lips. It's very smoothing. It's like if you have lines, I don't feel like it's necessarily going to accentuate that. My lips get really dry, so I end up like only wanting to wear things that are hydrating, but I really like the formula. I'm like really happy with it. And then the other shade I got is Devious, and oh my God, I bought basically the same color lipstick and like different formulas. So this is the shade Devious, that's Dirty Talk. So they have a pretty wide shade range in this lipstick, and I thought a lot of the colors were really pretty. The only thing I didn't see a lot of was like purpley tones, which I was I was kind of bummed about because I like that. But overall, I thought they had a lot of nudes and other things, but they're probably trying to cater to like the season and what people are wanting to buy too. I'm sure they want to do more reds and things this time of year. So definitely, you know, depending on what you're into and what you like, check those out. I'm very happy with everything I got. I'm not disappointed in anything. I think everything I got is fantastic from the lip perspective. So we are on the home stretch. I'm coming through now with kind of miscellaneous, and then I want to wrap up the video with makeup organizers and makeup kind of containers and cases that I've gotten to help keep all of this crap organized. So let's get into that next. So here's the final miscellaneous that I picked up and things that I'm replenishing or just that I really have been enjoying. So this is a restock for me. I love this pharmacy makeup remover, and I actually appreciate these smaller sizes because I think from a hygiene perspective, I can use a smaller bottle and then just open a new one, and I'm like, that works for me. I love it. And I am repurchasing this hairspray. This is the Bobbi Does It All. This is the light hold hairspray. I'm not super into like heavily spraying my hair, but I do really like this one. It's very lightweight. I can spray it and I can still touch my hair and I can curl my hair with it. It's really nice. And this is a new pickup, but I love Orbe, and I picked it up in the sale because I was like, I don't want to pay full price for that. This is the Gold Lust Dry Heat Protection Spray, and I have been having to go to work or meetings or doing different things and have to do my hair more, and so I spared it today. Aren't you happy? My hair's happy. This is the Gold Lust Dry Heat. I haven't tried this yet. It's still in the box, but I am excited to try it. And Orbe tends to have really good smelling products, which I know some people don't like, but I really like that they smell good. So I wanted to share two perfumes that I picked up in the sale. And the first one is Vanilla Skin, and this is by Fleur. And I will be really honest, this is not groundbreaking. This is not a groundbreaking vanilla, but it's really pleasant and I actually like it a lot. I just sprayed on my wrist here. You're still getting the eyeliner swatches. I'm sorry. Oh, it's really pretty. So I like it because it's kind of a dry vanilla. There's some sandalwood in here and it's really nice for layering. So if I have a scent that has some vanilla, but it's not overly sweet, I can go in with that Vanilla Skin and I can layer that vanilla without turning it into like cupcake territory. So I'm really happy with that. I really like that. And then I did have a video I posted earlier on, I don't remember the category, but I had a travel size of Afternoon Delight and I did pick up a full bottle. This is, if Vanilla Skin is like kind of dry and like not cupcakey, this is straight up just dessert. And oh my God, is it good? This has a Madeleine accord in it. Oh my gosh, it smells like a bakery. It smells beautiful. My phone's like, yo, are you gonna wrap up? I'm getting there, just give me a minute. So I think those are both just like really yummy, beautiful vanillas if you haven't checked them out. And before we wrap up here, I have two makeup bags to show you. I just realized this is from Nordstrom, but we're gonna go with it. So this is the Wicked travel case, and I think I must have had lipstick. I got a little lipstick on it, but that's okay. So this is by Base, and this is just a beautiful, like everyday makeup case, and it's a really pretty like dusty pink. I really like that. And these also are not from Sephora, but I wanted to share because there's a lot of makeup and it needs to go somewhere. This Cush bag from Nordstrom is a great place to store pencils. It's just really cute. I saw it and I was like, I have to have that. It's so cute to put your makeup in. And then this is from Allie Glines. She makes her own makeup bags and I will link her channel below. She's really fun. YouTube, I would say makeup artist, but she plays with makeup on YouTube and she's really fun. This is, again, it's actually funny. It's the same color as that Wicked bag from Base, but it's a beautiful makeup case and I like that it's clear so I can see what's going on. And yeah, so that is everything that I picked up in the sale. I'm very happy with all my purchases. I did mention a couple things I got elsewhere, but overall I think everything I've been really pleased with, and I always love the Sephora sale. It's a wonderful time to go pick up staples or to try new things just for fun. So I hope this was helpful and helped you decide if there was anything that you were interested in, and I hope to see you soon for some more fragrance.